Here, get me a walk in. I did not. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I didn't go today or yesterday, which means I got to go. Yeah, that I gotta go uh tomorrow. I'm gonna go tomorrow. It's Friday. And usually it's kind of like a break day for people in the gym, but I'm gonna go because I missed 2 days, and so I did a little warm up in the house. It's a little cold out here, about like 45 degrees, but I'm just getting me a walk in, getting this blood flowing. I've been looking up like different meals and stuff. Good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all up? I hope y'all up. And get into it, get y'all coffee. Y'all want to get you some exercise and get moving. I'm out here in the cold. We still got to get to it. I got up at like 5:30, but by the time I finished doing everything I needed to do, I still didn't get time to get out of the house to go to the gym on time. So what I decided to do was just start getting everything out the way for the day. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be on live yesterday morning. I didn't get to it. What I'm planning to do, me and planning, don't seem to work out too well because I still got a whole bunch of stuff on this to do that I ain't done. But I'm trying to do as much as I can. Try to get on live as much as I can, probably this weekend as well. The temperature here is about 44 degrees. Y'all know this Tampa. I'm in Florida, so we don't get too cold, but y'all know we ain't used to this. This is sunshine state, so when we get down to 44, let it hit 30 or something like that, we pulling out the snow coats and snow boots. Y'all know we ain't used to no cold here now. We do not do cold. I'm wrapped up right now out here doing this walk. Like I told you, I didn't want to do too much cardio. 28. Ooh, I would never make it. So that's it's too cold for me right now. I really don't want to be out here, but I missed the gym. I got to get my exercise in. I told y'all this year I'm going a lot heavier with that. Trying to get my blood flowing, get up. Even though I ain't go to the gym, I'm still gonna do some push up, do me a stretch. I'm getting over the hill now. I can't be out here lacking. I gotta keep my exercise up. Trying to eat better, living better. Y'all know. Start looking at getting older. You gotta start doing even more of the right things. All these foods and stuff we used to eat start creeping up on us. It ain't always the funnest thing, but I think it's kind of like a mindset. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your mind to, I'm finna get out here and exercise. I'm finna get out here. I'm gonna start eating the right things. I'm gonna cut back from fast food. I'm gonna start, eating healthier. So that's what I'm doing. It ain't the funnest thing because I'm not a soda drinker like that. I, I'm not like a person who goes and buys soda, but at work I have me a little coffee. What I will do is drink stuff like Mountain Dew. So I'm not like I'm saying I'm not a soda drinker, but I drink Mountain Dew. But the only reason that I drink the Mountain Dew is because it's like an energy drink for me. So I do that, and I never really finish the whole thing. So I have me a little Mountain Dew, but I'm trying to cut back from that. Trying to drink more water. I'm not overweight or nothing like that, but still trying to like build muscle, bulk up. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm 38 now, so your health is very important to you, especially us guys. A lot of guys don't like to go to the doctors and stuff like that and keep up with their health. And when they start getting up in this age, they stop caring about themselves. I see so many people went to school with me, they look terrible. I mean, I ain't no shade. I'm just like, ooh, they don't let themselves go. I ain't gonna be one of them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do that. Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to be on top of things, man. Trying to get things done right. And y'all don't beat me up because I'm still working on content. I get to work and be at this desk, and I'm trying to do content, trying to put out posts, trying to take care of bills, and trying to work at the same time. That's why I can't wait. I got this 6 month plan, and I'm doing my best to try and Be done with this by like 6 months. Oh Lord, y'all getting some snow. Man, listen, I seen snow, believe it or not, one time, and I don't want to see it again. And I'm gonna tell y'all when I seen it. We moved to Atlanta. We moved with my job to Georgia, probably way back in 2016. Um, they had like a snowstorm there, and I think at the time they didn't have the resources. Man, they we were at the job, and they ended up letting us out the job at what time they let the snow was gonna hit about like 12 or 1, and it started snowing. Before that, they didn't want anybody to leave. So by the time they shut the city down, all the businesses shut down at the same time, which pretty much caused chaos. So ended up leaving the job, ice on the roads, everything. First time ever being in snow. Man, I was a nervous wreck because Caleb, my kid, I know I'm a single dad. He was at the daycare at the time, probably about 5 or 10 minutes from the job. I had to, I had to go get him. And so when they let us out, there's ice all over the road. I'm not from there, so I don't know shortcuts and none of this type of stuff. So what I do is, and then here goes the thing. This is another thing that taught me to keep my car on full at least half the tank. I think when I got to work that morning, I was on E, and that's why I keep listening. I had me a Camry. God bless the Camry. That's a great car because that car was on E, and it took me like 2 hours through all the traffic. Gas station was another 2 minutes from the job. It took me about 2 hours to get to that gas station, and when I got to the gas station, they was out of gas. I was freaking out. I'm panicking and freaking out. I'm not worried about myself. What I'm really worried about is my baby is at the daycare, and I'm thinking the daycare done shut down. We got to get our kids. We got to go home. But I'm stuck in all this weather out here, and I'm keep calling the daycare. I'm like, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I just don't want them to shut down. I know them people trying to get home. I'm like, my baby at the daycare. Get my baby in a whole other state. I ain't from here. I don't know no shortcuts. That city was shut down. Never been in snow. Never drove in it. You have black ice on the road. So boom. I sit at the gas station for another 30, 40 minutes. And then after I sit at the gas station 30, 40 minutes, the pumps come back on. So boom. Thank God that car sat there on E for like I made it from the job to that gas station on E. And it was like 2 hours. The car never shut off. Bless that car. That's why I love that Toyota, right? So I filled up the car. Once I filled the car, I go get him, and we used to go over this like hill. It was like a hill or something like that. In Georgia, got a lot of hills and stuff. So I went, and the road has a hill on it. It had, but I seen cars trying to go up the hill. It's snowing. So as I see these cars going up the hill, they slide back down. I'm looking. This is the only way I know to go pick Caleb up from school. And people trying to push the cars up the hill and going up the hill. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to get him. I don't know how. I don't know how to get him. So I just started thinking. I'm like, when you get on the interstate, I knew when I got on the interstate to come to work, you can keep going straight. So I'm like, I use the GPS. I'm like, if I go straight, his daycare is on the other side of the job. I know when you get on the interstate, you always can go straight. It's always gonna put you back on and drop you off on a different way. So I know I was like, if I get off on a different area, it's gotta drop me off on that side. So I finally made it to that interstate. I get on the interstate. As I'm on the interstate, man, the cars falling. Georgia don't have like rails and stuff. It's hills, a lot of mountains and stuff. So I'm going through the traffic, and you can see some of the cars are losing control, and they falling off the side of the road. Like if it starts like spinning and they can't control the steering wheel, it's just falling off, and then they get stuck. And I'm like, Lord, please don't let my car fall off the side of the road. I gotta go get my baby from the daycare. I could have been stuck in my car by myself. I didn't care. I just could not leave Caleb at the daycare. I'm like, he at the daycare. I gotta make it to Caleb. If we get stuck together, I'm fine. But I gotta pick him up from daycare. At the time, he was only like 3 or 4. So, man, I finally get off the interstate. My car don't slide off. I kept seeing these big heavy truck F-150, 250. They falling off, just falling off the interstate. So I finally get off the interstate, took the GPS. Somewhere or another, this GPS took me down a back road. The back road didn't have no traffic. It didn't have no ice on the road. Took me right to the daycare. Man, I was so happy. Got to the daycare. I picked Caleb up. We going through. It's now, mind you, they let us off of work like 1 o'clock. By the time I finally got to Caleb, it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm running to the daycare, and I'm like, this place is only 10 minutes from the job. This is how much traffic it was. I run in daycare, and I'm telling them, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get here, and the lady was like, no, we got people, kids still here. We probably be here overnight. We got people, kids still here. She was like, so don't worry about it. We haven't been rushing anywhere. You've been calling us, letting us know you're coming. You're perfectly fine. She was like, some of these parents probably ain't even gonna make it tonight. We're gonna stay the night here. And so I was like, okay. So I get Caleb, head back to the house. Now traffic done kind of died down. It's 10 o'clock at night. It looked like Night of the Walking Dead. So I finally make it to the interstate to go home. All I see on the interstate is just cars left and right. People done jumped out their cars. Cars ran out of gas all over the interstate. So I'm just bobbing and weaving through the interstate. It's not really in the traffic anymore, but people just left their cars. Cars just all over the place. Then I get off the interstate and get to the house. I'm sitting at the red light. There's a car in front of me. 2 or 3 minutes. I'm standing at a light change twice. I'm like, what is this car doing? So after the second time, I'm like, let me get from behind this car. I pull up on the side of the car. Ain't nobody in it. It done ran out of gas. I'm like, what? So I go around the car, get home. We finally get home. It's like the door, I had to kind of like pry the door open. I had to pry the door open because now mind y'all, I'd never seen snow. This is my first time. Horrible experience. So when I'm like, why is the door stuck? And I'm pushing the door open, and it's ice, like sticking the door closed. I kind of had to force the door open. So we get out of there. I get Caleb covered up. We get in the house. Man, so they shut the job down for the rest of the week. It was like a week and a half they shut it down. The funniest thing, let me tell y'all, as soon as the sun came up, guess what I did? As soon as they said, we still had like another week before they cleaned up everything. As soon as the sun came up, they said the road was clear. Guess what I did? Jumped in my car and we drove back to Florida. But that's what happened, man. That was my experience with snow. Don't want to experience it again. I'm gonna go in here, y'all. I'm gonna get dressed, and then I'm gonna get back on with y'all as soon as I head Caleb to school. Drop Caleb off of school. Thank y'all so much for tuning in this morning for this morning walk. I'll be back with y'all. If y'all not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's Am from Tampa. Good morning, y'all. Get ready. Let's go.